Hey, I'm gonna be showing y'all how I make my spaghetti today. To me, it ain't like too fancy, but my spaghetti be banging. That's one thing I can say for 10 toes down. Okay, baby. So, we got the noodles, obviously. I'm gonna be using this Mexican style cheese today. I prefer the Vito's cheese, but this is what my mother bought, so this is what I was using. And then we got the tomato and Brussels sauce, and we got the Parmesan and Ramona sauce. I think I said that right, but this is sauce. I like to put green peppers and onions in my spaghetti, so, and then obviously we're going in with the ground beef chunks, because this is what I like for my spaghetti. So obviously the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the water. Go ahead and start getting that heated. So I personally don't put my noodles in the water into the water boiler, because I feel like your noodles are sitting there getting soggy up into that point. Next, I'm going to go ahead and start. I turned the light off because it's putting a little glare on my camera, but I'm going to go ahead and start chopping up my onions and my green peppers. Hey, little girl, I said leave my stuff alone. Now, I'm going to tell y'all right now, I'm not the perfect cutter when it comes to these vegetables and all that stuff. So, baby, what you get is what you get with me. Shit. All that matters is the taste, boo.
I don't like potato.
It's not a potato, this is a onion.
Huh?
It's not a potato, it's an onion.
What is this?
It's an onion.
I don't like onions.
Okay, yes you do. Because I cut them up all the time and put them in y'all food. You don't say nothing about it.
What? Oh, I do like onions.
Ooh, baby, this shit got my eyes watering instantly. I'm here to push that to the side. Shit, that not got my eyes burning. God damn. So as y'all can see, I do not have a lot of green vegetables left, so shoot. Like I said, you get what you get. Shoot. But just know that your food gonna be smacking. Little girl, what are you on that floor doing? I'm gonna try to cut them up smaller since I don't have a whole one. Just try to make it more pieces.
Genius! I didn't even know that happened with the chicken part.
Oh my gosh, but I still only have 2 parts, so is there any other?
Who these motherfucking names? Now we're gonna go ahead and slide this into that pot, baby. Don't talk about my motherfucking pot, because that only means that my pot being hard at fucking working. That's why it looks like it was, but it's clean.
It's gonna be altered.
Now I do like to put some little seasoning salt on my stuff. Don't talk about my shit, talk about your mama's, bitch. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and start just simmering that junk around. Only for a little while, because you gotta let it sit and let it cook up. I'm just trying to get the seasoning everywhere, pretty much. All I can say is these motherfucking onions know they potent. Throwing it to my eyes. Shit. I'm gonna just spread them out around so everything is good. Cooking going. So next we're gonna go in and go ahead and start cooking this. Go ahead and turn the burner on. Start cooking our ground beef. And the seasonings that I had, seasonings that I have right now is this. I don't usually use this. I usually use Lawry seasoning. And yes, I like it. Fuck what you're talking about. But this all I got right now. So I'm gonna use this seasoning salt. This for a little bit of spice, but my kids don't really like spicy stuff like that. So I'm gonna do it. You know, some paprika. And this really for the end. Like, just make it look a little pretty. I know I need a fork. I just ain't turned around the right one yet. We're gonna break this down with this spoon. I don't actually put my seasoning, and this one kind of still frozen a little bit, but I don't actually put my seasoning on there until I get it all broken down. And I put seasoning on about 3 different times because I want to make sure all of my meat gets seasoning on it. Because when I used to just put it on there once, it didn't taste seasoned at all once it cooked. Ooh, sorry. Let's come on back over here to this. Go ahead and stir it up. They cooking, they cooking. Going over here to this ground beef. I got the bottom spoon. Okay, so we can put our first round of seasoning. So baby, I ain't got no measurements for you. I'm just showing you how I make my stuff. Cause believe it or motherfucking not, a lot of people cannot make spaghetti. That shit be nasty. And I'm gonna even talk about Olive Garden. Cause I like Olive Garden. I'm not really a big fan of Olive Garden, but I do like them for certain things. But they spaghetti is not one, baby. To be making Italian spaghetti, y'all supposed to be an Italian restaurant. That spaghetti don't be hitting. It tastes like white people spaghetti. No shade. But it does to me. So, you know, and I do be dropping meat when I'm making this doggone ground beef. And no, I do not stick it back in a pot. You know, you gotta eat me, motherfucker. But, you know, I feel like spaghetti is something that should just already be known how to make. Cause it's so easy, it's so basic. And I'm not the best, like, I'm not the biggest, I ain't gonna say the best, but I'm not the biggest cooker. Like, it's a lot of things that I'm still gonna be learning how to cook. And as I learn, y'all will be seeing it. But, it's a lot of things I do know how to cook, and I feel like spaghetti is basic. Like, it's something easy to make. So, you don't have to keep stirring this meat. Like, you do, but you don't. I mean, like, consistently. Like, just let that bottom piece cook. Go ahead and put a little more seasoning on the top. So, this part will already be seasoned. And you flip it. Like I said, this is going to be my last time putting this one in here. Because it do have a little spice to it. Little to me, big to my kids. Next, we're going to go in with the noodles. So, you know, simple, easy. Drop the noodles in the pot. That's it. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. And you just let that cook. People be breaking their noodles in half. You don't have to do that. Because when the bottom half cook, it's going to start dropping into the pot. So, you don't have to do all that breaking it in half shit. Going on back to this. Yes, I do use the same spoon because all this food is going to totally get mixed up together. So, yes. Usually be a fork when I'm making this, but like I said, don't talk about it. Onions kind of cook faster, so I probably should have put the peppers in there first. So for anybody watching, put your peppers in first because they take a little longer to cook than onions do. So all I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna just put this to the side right here. So we're gonna go ahead and start stirring this up. Ooh, baby, I almost just burnt my hand on that other burner. See, like I said, you don't have to keep stirring your meat over and over. Just let it cook and then come back and start stirring it up again and let it cook what you haven't stirred up. Or what wasn't at the bottom, not what you haven't stirred up. Alright, now we just stirring. Trying to get all that meat cooked up. And then we're going to leave it sitting again. Okay, when it comes to the noodles, just stir your noodles like after they start, like you see how they fell into the pot. Go ahead and stir them up because they will stick to the bottom of the pan or the pot if you don't stir them. Well, I know I'm not showing y'all directly how the noodles look inside, but you should know how noodles look inside when they're dry. All I'm doing is stirring them. So we're going to stir this up again. Y'all see how all of it's starting to turn brown? Until every piece is brown. It ain't done, baby. Every piece. I mean every piece. Every piece not brown right now. So, but it's about there. So this is the last third because I believe that all of this is done. Now we can go strain out all this juice because you do not need all this juice in your spaghetti. Now we're straining the juices off the meat into the strainer. Like I said, you don't need all that juice when you're making spaghetti. And the juice is really what holds more of the seasoning. So we don't need all that. So this big boy will be the pot that I will be using to put all my spaghetti items in. So we just gonna go ahead and pour that lid in there. Let it sit there because our noodles not done yet. The way that my mama taught me how to know if your noodles done is get a noodle, which I don't have a fork right now. So, and hold on. You really only need one piece of noodle. You know who wouldn't be having this damn spoon? Okay, there we go. You don't even need the whole noodle. You really just need a piece of it, but I got a whole noodle. And just taste the noodle. And see, this noodle still kind of chewy. It's not crunchy, but it's chewy. So that means it could cook for a little while longer. So we're gonna let that cook. So this is how my noodles looking right now. They almost done, just not quite. If you hear my baby crying in the background, it's because she's mad because she's in timeout from wasting all the trash on the floor. So now we're gonna take our noodles and strain out the water. Take the water out of there. There we go. Now we're gonna go ahead and take our noodles and put it on top of the meat. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put our onions and peppers in there. I like to serve that thing up at once. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my tomato sauce in there. I personally think it tastes better when you put two different flavors. I'm not telling you what flavors because I done ate all the different flavors. But when you put two different flavors and mix them together, it tastes better. Because when you put one flavor, you kind of blend. I don't know. To me, personally. So that's how I get mine to open easily.
Yeah, it's a pizza like. Huh, I'm getting a weird feeling.
Weird feeling, yeah. Usually just piece.
So I'm gonna use this. This is my first time using this to stir it up. But I usually use a big old spoon. Y'all know what the huge spoon is like. But I think this might be easier. So we're gonna try this out. But now we're just gonna go in and mix everything up together. Now, like I said, everything do not be so neat with me. So I do sometimes waste pieces of the spaghetti out of the pot when I turn it up. But that don't matter. So let's just stir until we can get it all mixed in together. I be trying not to get my meat stuck at the bottom because for some reason when I make spaghetti and I mix it, the meat and the sauce be stuck at the bottom. I don't know if I like this better than using a big spoon. I ain't think about the fact that I'm able to pick the meat and stuff up with the big spoon. I think it works with like the noodles. I'm gonna be back. Let me get my big spoon. Back with my big spoon. So yeah, I guess it's easier. I'm able to scoop everything from the bottom to the top.
Oh my god.
Try to mix it all through.
Your head's gone too. Wait, I'm using my AirPod supply over this thing. This looks crazy.
Like I said, I'm just trying to get the meat, not to just at the bottom and the sauce. And then when I fix everybody food, I want to make sure I scoop meat from the bottom. So they won't have more noodles and meat.
You know what, you go in there later too. Yeah, anyway.
Like I said, I'm a little messy.
Yeah, but why would the earthquake just randomly spawn?
This seems kind of suspicious to me. I didn't feel anything.
Yeah. You go, I can't control it.
I didn't do that.
Whoa, how are you flying? You are here. Oh, really? Why? How did you found these fair and square?
Because if you don't, this earthquake will continue.
All right, now, here's why I put the cheese in. After I stir it up, mix it all together, and I go ahead and put the cheese in there.
Well, she does have a point. How do you know it's the heart that created the problem?
Well, the only way he could know is if he has a heart too.
Yeah, true. You probably
Now me, I like my stuff cheesy. So,
yes, you do.
not too much cheese, but you know, enough. And I have never got a bad review on somebody that ate my spaghetti. So, quite confident in the spaghetti area, shall I say. Now, let's go ahead and stir that cheese on in there. And hopefully it look like enough because we don't want to put some more. Spaghetti is the best thing to make when you got a big family like me. Like, I live with my mother right now, so on top of the fact that two of my brothers here, my little sister here, my 4 kids, and my mom, and my brother girlfriend, whenever they do what I cook, yeah, spaghetti is the best. I like spaghetti so much. My kids say to tell me, Mama, come on, I've been eating spaghetti for like straight. I'm like, shoot, you still got a big ass pot in there. Let's finish that. And I can cook some. I don't know. It sounds cheesy. I wouldn't really say it looked cheesy enough. Got to show y'all the part where I put the parsley flakes at the end. Like I said, parsley flake ain't really got no taste. It's like grass in my opinion. So it's just for looks. It can make food look a little more appealing. But my food look appealing anyway. But this is my end result. And baby, just know, if your junk don't, it don't sound like that, boom, it's dry. If it don't sound like that, it's dry. But baby, yes. There we go. Bye.